Okay then, in today's video, I'm gonna go over everything that you need to know about the new arcade update. So with that being said, let's just get into it. Starting off with Pro Player Pomal, you can hit Pro Players with a hammer in order to get points. And there are a few different Pro Players that you have to keep track of. Normal Pro Players will give you 100 points, Alpha Pro Players will give you 250 points, Gold Pro Players will give you 500 points, Gamma Pro Players will give you 750 points, and lastly the Corrupted Pro Players will take away 250 points, so don't hit those. So yeah, obviously you're going to want to avoid the Corrupted ones as much as possible, which might be a little hard because it is somewhat similar looking to the Alpha version, they're both purples. And there's also a King mode which requires you to hit 4 Gold Pro Players to unlock. Every time that you hit 4 Gold Pro Players, a King Pro Player will spawn, and by hitting it a few times, it will activate King mode, which will give you a giant hammer. And also during King mode, it seems like the Corrupted Pro Players stop spawning until it ends, which the King mode lasts for about 10 seconds. You also get 1 ticket for every 1000 points you earn in Pro Player Pomal. And if you get a score of 50,000 or higher, you unlock the Pro Player Saddle from the arcade shop for 1000 tickets. The Pro Player Saddle makes your character chase the King Pro Player with a hammer, which is pretty funny. And now for the Zhulong arcade game. You can eat power fruits in order to level up your Zhulong. The speed gets faster and faster between levels 1 and 50, and once you reach level 50, that is the max speed for the rest of the game, it won't get faster. If you want some tips, you can either use the WASD keys or the arrow keys, or if you're crazy, you could try using the on-screen joystick, although I'm not very good with that one, and also rip mobile players for having to use that one. That is really unfortunate. Another tip is you can actually pre-move your Zhulong. For example, if you go down, you can immediately press left or right and it'll do both moves, although it might take some practice to get used to that. And for the actual gameplay itself, for the lower levels of the game, I'll just speedrun my way through to level 60ish just by aiming for the power fruits. We have a lot of room, so it isn't super risky. Then for the mid levels of the game, which I would say is level 60 to 125ish, I'll start snaking up and down the entire board while leaving the outer border clear so I can loop back to the top or bottom, or to get out if I make a mistake. And then for the higher levels of the game, which I would say is level 125 and up, I'll start taking up the entirety of the board. I'll only leave the right side clear so I can loop around, and everywhere else I'll snake and take up every square, so the power fruits will always spawn in front of me. Also, you can do like this layout in any variation, like I'm doing it like going up and then the right side is clear for me, although I prefer actually doing this the other way. I prefer actually going down and leaving the right side, but also you can do this in like any orientation. If you prefer snaking up and down, that's completely fine. Just find whatever is better for you. And yeah, I did actually get to level 250. I'm also number 1 on the leaderboard right now, so if you want to see that gameplay, I uploaded it to my second channel, so I'll leave it linked below if you want to go check it out. You also earn 1 ticket for every 2 levels you get in Zhulong. And while playing the game, if you reach level 100, or apparently 101, some people have been reporting, you'll unlock the Zhulong Saddle from the arcade shop for 1000 tickets. The Zhulong Saddle will make your character ride Zhulong, and it will act like it does in the arcade game, where you can sneak around. And if someone else tries to equip their Zhulong Saddle next to yours, it'll actually make them ride on the back of your Zhulong, extending its length for every player. And the last thing I should probably mention is that you can now buy UMV batteries from the arcade shop for 300 tickets each. Finally, a good way to farm UMV dives. But with that being said, that is everything that you need to know about the arcade updates.